be patient. We will get through this pandemic. We'll get through it together. And there is hope and opportunity for the future of this great province of ours.
Manitoba's premier says she's ready to see the province out of the pandemic and into economic recovery in 2022. Heather Stefanson says while the COVID-19 pandemic continues to present challenges for people here in Canada and around the globe, she says Manitoba will get through to the other side.
Obviously, COVID has been very, very challenging, and not just for us as a government, but for all Manitobans and for people around the world. I mean, this is not something that's unique to Manitoba, but each day decisions are made, sometimes on a day-by-day, sometimes on an hour-by-hour basis. And, we'll continue to take on those challenges. We want to provide that hope and opportunity for Manitobans. We know that, pandemics do end, and we need to provide that hope for Manitobans.
Stefanson made history as the first woman to lead Manitoba when she was elected on October 30th. And now, headed into the new year, she says her government's focus is on making sure Manitoba can thrive.
The important thing is that we get through this pandemic, first and foremost. And I think, the vaccines have helped. They have worked. We know that. And we continue to encourage Manitobans to go out and get their booster now as well. But at the end of the day, we're there to provide that hope for Manitobans that we will get through this together, and we will be there for them when they need us.
Stefanson also stressed that truth and reconciliation will be a focus of her government in the year ahead, saying for her, she's committed to reconciliation both politically and personally.
It's the same. It's wanting to ensure that we help those who are struggling as a result of the horrific actions of the past with residential schools. And so we want to ensure that we're working with those members in the Indigenous community and seeking their advice and their guidance as to how we can help them through this. To me, that's what reconciliation is.
She says the most rewarding aspect of her job has been meeting the many incredible Manitobans that make up this province throughout her more than 2 decades in politics and being able to work with them in her capacity as premier. However, she says there have been tests. Asked about the divide between community members in the province's south and elsewhere, she says it's important to remember, even with differing opinions, we're in this together.
We need to show respect and love for one another. I think people need to be kind and be respectful of other people's views and so on through this. Now, I mean, we do have to focus on ensuring the safety, I think, of Manitobans as well. And so I'll continue from a government standpoint to encourage as many people to get vaccinated as possible. But, everyone is just trying to get through this in their own way. And we need to be there. Just be kind to your neighbor, be kind to your family, be kind to your friends.
Stefanson says everything that her government will be doing will be focusing on ensuring that Manitoba comes out of the pandemic as strong as possible when it comes to growth and economic recovery. She says that path forward and more details about it will be laid out in the new year. In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.